Okay, it's time for our second weighted routine, dumbbell kettlebell routine as part of this 6 weeks online fitness fat loss course. And similar to the first one, pick a weight that's going to challenge you but not hurt you. You want to be able to maintain form even on those last couple of reps, but you should feel a bit of a burn. As mentioned, I'm going to go through a couple of variations with dumbbells and kettlebells, but yeah, just follow along. You should be ready for this one now. So our first exercise, we're going to start with the one that we finished with and introduced previously, which is the thruster, which is that squat to press. So as mentioned, I've got a variety of weights here. I'm just going to start with the light one because I'm doing quite a bit of filming today. So 5 of these to get us going. So in that rack position, I'm going to sit back, pelvic tilts, remember. Squat to press 5 times. 1, 2, 3. Sit back, drive up through the heels, tense your butt, stand up strong, good posture. Back to rack position, that's your rest point if you need it. In all your tutorials, you should know exactly what to do. 5th one. So that's got us going with our thrusters. Now the second exercise, we're just going to overload those shoulders with 10 bilateral presses again. Obviously I've only got this 5 kg. But if you're using that, 8 to 10 minimum for guys. As I say, it's not a bodybuilding course this. 4. Stand up strong, push that chest out, bilateral press in. 10 reps. 2 more, and again, don't rush it, 1 up, 1 down, there's your rest point. So there's my 10 shoulder presses. You feel a bit, even with that 5, I can feel a little bit of resistance there. So our next one is back to the single arm rows. So split stance, use the 8 for this. Dumbbells, kettlebells, elbow tucked in. Remember, alignment, you're not rounded. You can use a chair for assistance if you need to as well. It's an anti-rotational exercise. So I've got my point 1, point 2, 10 reps. Up 1, down 1, nice and controlled. 10 reps again. 7, I'll show you from a different angle. 8, 9, the key is you're not rounding, you've got that alignment. So there's my 10. I'm going to swap sides. This side, obviously, body assistance instead of the chair. And again, aligned, point 1, point 2, elbow in. 3, 4, and like the first one, it's not a crazy circuit, but you're moving from one exercise to the other. Minimum or little rest. Now we're looking for 10. I've lost count now because I'm trying to multitask. So an extra rep. As long as you're hitting that 10. So those are 10 single arm rows. Now our next one is the weighted rotation. So let's use this one again. Tuck it in, right position for rest. But when we rotate, we're at 4 points, we're nice and upright. Rotate from the rib cage. Lower back follows. I'm only going back to that rack position if I need a little bit of a breather. So I'm on 4, I stand again. 5, 6, depending on what weight you've used, forearms, grip strength. 7, but when you're rotating, you're nice and upright. 9, 10, there's our 10 rotations. Back down. Okay, the next exercise we're introducing the reverse lunge, which we worked on body weight. So I'm in this rack position again, all these pelvic tilts, remember, anterior, posterior. That's why all those niggles have disappeared, that common back pain. So I'm starting in this rack position and we're going to look at this reverse lunge, gauge that core, step, back to rack position, tense that butt, push through. We're going to alternate the 10. So from this angle, 2, 3, again, same tempo, you're not rushing. 4, rest position if you need it. And 5, consistency, nice. Every rep the same. 7, 8, 2 more. As I say, I might have done the odd extra rep because I'm actually coaching as well. So, I can't actually count but trainers not very good at counting, as mentioned. Always want extra reps. Okay, so our very last one then, if we introduce the thruster in the first routine, we're now just going to introduce this deadlift to high pull. So I've got that 12 at my heels, connect lifting, sit back, not rounding too much, drive up strong, tense your butt, push through, and I'm just going to have that high pull. I'm just pulling up towards the chin, back down to hips, hang position, back to the floor, reset, dead weight, deadlift. 5 of these, because it's that hybrid again, introducing that hybrid. Back down towards the heels. Stand up strong, tense your butt, drive through. High pull, up to chin, lower under control. Back to the floor, 2 more from this angle again. Round back lifting is a thing, but for the purpose of this, aligned from the heels. If you keep it closer to the heels, you'll be less likely to round that back. Drive through, aligned. You can see I've got that pelvic tilt again. 4, and our very last one. 5. And there you go, that's our second weighted routine, dumbbells, kettlebells. So you can follow along with me, do the reps, or you can just pause it and go at your own pace. But I'll catch you on the next one.